When we think about retirement, many of us immediately imagine the closing of a chapter, a door shutting firmly behind us on decades of hard work, daily routines, and the roles that once defined us. For years, perhaps even decades, our lives have been shaped by the jobs we held, the responsibilities we carried, and the identities we built around our professions. We measured our days by tasks completed, achievements earned, and the sense of purpose that came from contributing in a tangible way to the world around us. But when retirement arrives, it can feel as if that framework suddenly disappears, leaving us in unfamiliar territory, unsure of who we are without the familiar anchors of our career. This experience can be unsettling, even frightening. However, retirement is not a final ending, despite how it may feel. It is, in truth, a profound beginning, an invitation to rediscover the deepest parts of yourself that may have been set aside or overlooked in the busyness of life. This stage offers a unique opportunity to ask the questions we might have been too busy to consider before. Who am I when I am not defined by my job title? What gives my life meaning beyond work? What is the purpose that continues to call me forward, even now? This rediscovery is a journey inward as much as it is outward. For many, the initial loss of professional identity can lead to a kind of emptiness or confusion. It's a common experience to feel adrift in those early days after retirement, as if the compass that guided your life has been taken away. But this feeling is not a sign of failure or loss. It is the beginning of transformation. It is the moment when the soul invites you to pause, to reflect, and to listen deeply. In that quiet space, you begin to reconnect with parts of yourself that are timeless, your values, your passions, your dreams that may have been deferred but never forgotten. Purpose is not something that vanishes when work ends. It simply changes shape. The purpose that once found expression in meetings, projects, or deadlines can now be expressed through other avenues, through creativity, service, relationships, learning, or simply being present. It may look different, but it is no less powerful. In fact, with the burdens of daily work lifted, you have a rare chance to pursue what truly resonates with your heart. This is a moment to redefine success on your own terms, to let go of external expectations and instead cultivate an internal compass. Purpose at this stage is about authenticity. It is about tuning into what makes you feel alive and whole. It is a chance to bring forward the wisdom accumulated over a lifetime and use it in ways that bring fulfillment and joy. Many retirees find that this journey toward rediscovery leads them to surprising places. Some take up long, forgotten hobbies or explore new skills that excite them. Others find meaning in mentoring younger generations, sharing their knowledge and experience as a legacy. Still, others devote themselves to causes close to their hearts, volunteering, activism, or community work that reconnects them with a sense of belonging and contribution. Whatever the path, the common thread is that purpose emerges not from obligation, but from genuine passion and connection. It's important to recognize that rediscovering your purpose is not always a straightforward or instantaneous process. It requires patience and openness to exploration. There may be moments of doubt or uncertainty, but those are simply part of the unfolding. In fact, these challenges often lead to deeper self-understanding and clarity. Purpose is like a flame that needs tending. It might flicker or dim at times, but with care, it grows stronger. In this new chapter, you also have the freedom to rewrite your story. The narrative of your life does not end at retirement. It continues to evolve. This is your opportunity to create a story that reflects your truest self, one that honors the journey you've been on and embraces the possibilities ahead. It's about crafting a life that feels meaningful because it is aligned with your inner truth. Remember, too, that your value does not diminish with age or change in circumstance. The wisdom, kindness, resilience, and experiences you bring to the world are irreplaceable gifts. Retirement is a transition, yes, but it is also a celebration of everything you have lived through and the chance to live more fully in the time you have. This perspective shifts retirement from a period of loss to a phase of renewal. It is the soil from which new dreams and passions can grow. When you embrace retirement as a chance to rediscover your purpose, you step into a space of possibility. You open yourself to the richness of life beyond work, the connections, the creativity, the peace, and the joy that come from living authentically. In this way, retirement becomes not an end, but a powerful new beginning, one that invites you to live with intention, to follow your heart, and to find meaning in every moment. Purpose and passion are often mistaken as things tied only to youth or to the roles we play in society. We grow up believing that our worth is defined by our jobs, titles, and achievements. Yet, the truth is far more profound. Purpose and passion do not depend on external validation or the roles we occupy. They are timeless forces that come from within, independent of age, status, or circumstance. When we retire, when the world no longer sees us as the person in the corner office or the one with the busy schedule, it can feel as though our significance has diminished. But this feeling is an illusion. The heart's deepest passions and purpose do not fade with age. They lie dormant, waiting patiently to be recognized and embraced. Our purpose is not something that the outside world hands to us. It is an internal compass, a quiet voice guiding us toward what gives our life meaning. It does not need a job description or a paycheck to exist. When we stop chasing societal definitions of success, we create space to listen to this inner voice. In that silence, we reconnect with who we truly are beyond the surface, our values, dreams, and the legacy we want to leave behind. Passion is no longer about chasing after external goals or accolades. It becomes a source of joy and fulfillment that flows from engaging deeply with what stirs your soul. It may be something you loved as a child but set aside, or something new that excites your curiosity and creativity now. Age does not limit passion. In fact, with the wisdom and life experience you carry, your passions can become richer and more meaningful. When you understand that purpose and passion come from within, you free yourself from the pressure to conform to others' expectations. You can explore what truly matters to you without fear or hesitation. This inner calling is personal and unique. No one else can define it for you. It might lead you to art, writing, teaching, helping others, or simply spending time in reflection and growth. The beauty of this truth is that it applies to every stage of life. Purpose and passion are gifts that do not diminish but grow as you nurture them. They remind us that life's meaning is found in connection with ourselves and the world around us, not in the external roles we fill. When we think about rediscovering purpose and passion, it's easy to imagine grand transformations or dramatic changes. But the truth is, meaningful growth often begins with small, gentle steps. It is through these humble acts of curiosity and kindness toward ourselves that we open the door to new possibilities. After years of routine, responsibility, and sometimes self-criticism, retirement offers a unique chance to slow down and approach life with patience and openness. This is the time to allow curiosity to guide you. Curiosity about who you are now, what moves you, and what you might enjoy exploring. Curiosity is a powerful force. It softens the fear of the unknown and replaces it with a willingness to learn and discover. Asking yourself questions like, "What have I always wanted to try?" or "What brings me a quiet joy?" can be the beginning of a new journey. These questions don't require immediate answers or commitments. They simply invite you to notice and pay attention to the small sparks of interest that arise. Sometimes these sparks lead to surprising places, a new hobby, a creative outlet, or even a different way of connecting with others. Alongside curiosity, self-compassion plays a crucial role. Many people carry with them a voice of doubt or judgment, especially when they are stepping into unfamiliar territory. They might think, "Am I too old for this?" or "What if I fail?" But self-compassion reminds us that it is okay to be imperfect, to stumble, and to take our time. Treating yourself with kindness allows you to approach new experiences without the heavy weight of expectation or fear. It creates a safe space where passion can quietly grow, nurtured by patience and gentle encouragement. Small steps also mean allowing yourself to experiment. You might try different activities without pressure to excel or to commit long term. The goal is not mastery, but exploration. Each new experience is a chance to learn more about yourself and what resonates deeply with your spirit. This process is rich with discovery and can lead to meaningful, lasting passions that bring joy and fulfillment. By embracing curiosity and self-compassion, you cultivate an environment where purpose can emerge naturally. You honor your own pace and create room for your inner desires to flourish. It is in these small, intentional moments that the foundation for a renewed, passionate life is built. When you find purpose after retirement, something beautiful happens. Not only does your own life become richer and more meaningful, but you also become a source of inspiration for everyone around you. Often, we underestimate the power of our personal journeys and the impact they have on family, friends, and community. Your renewed passion and sense of purpose send ripples beyond yourself, touching lives in ways you might never have imagined. As you embrace this new chapter with intention and authenticity, you demonstrate to others that life after retirement is not about slowing down or stepping back, it's about stepping forward into a fuller, more vibrant existence. Your courage to explore new passions and to live with renewed meaning can motivate those in your circle, especially younger generations, to rethink their own ideas about aging, success, and fulfillment. You become a living example that growth and purpose are lifelong pursuits. Your journey can encourage others to reflect on their own lives, inspiring them to pursue their dreams regardless of age or circumstance. Family members may see in you a role model who shows that it's never too late to find joy and make a difference. Friends and peers might find hope in your story, realizing that retirement does not mean an end to contribution or engagement. Instead, it opens doors to new ways of giving back, sharing wisdom, and connecting deeply with others. Purpose fuels connection, and connection fuels purpose. When you live with passion, you naturally attract others who resonate with your energy and vision. This creates a community of support and encouragement, a circle where ideas flow and lives intertwine. Your renewed sense of meaning becomes a beacon, lighting the way not only for yourself, but for those who seek guidance or motivation. This ripple effect is one of the most profound gifts of discovering purpose later in life. It transforms what could be a solitary journey into a shared experience filled with love, learning, and legacy. As you continue to grow and inspire, you contribute to a culture that values wisdom, resilience, and the power of the human spirit at every age.